have you heard of chess boxing? You do
pretty dope.
You do like a 1 minute round of boxing, and then they literally just bring a chess table in, and then you play with a clock. So you play like the chess, then the time is up, and then you box again.
On to beat up on a chess player. What's up, fellas? How you doing? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, man.
Aljamain, what's up, brother? How you doing? Aljamain, Jacob. You Jacob?
Yeah.
Jacob.
Jacob?
Yeah, let's get this shit going. It's cold out here.
That's because I thought I was gonna do chess boxing. Like, have you heard of chess boxing?
What do you
It's
like
like-
punch someone when you take a piece?
No, it's well, I mean, kind of, but it's you do
That'd be pretty dope.
you do like a 1 minute round of boxing, and then they literally just bring a chess table in, and then you play with a clock. So you play like the chess, then the time is up, and then you box again. And they're putting on like a huge chess boxing event in California. It's like Ludwig, big streamer. He's putting on like a huge chess boxing. He's USC Stadium.
Not Dwayne Lovely.
No,
Okay.
no, not not.
I was like, I didn't even know that he played chess.
Do you think you can beat this guy in chess?
You ever see a 4-move mate? Probably not happening. I love playing chess. If you beat me, I will keep hitting rematch until I win. I'm a little sick. Some will call me the King's Gambit, Funk Master MMA. All right, so we'll start off. We'll do a one pad round.
All right,
So we'll do, what are you, Southpaw, Orthodox?
Orthodox.
Okay, so we'll do 1 as a jab,
All right.
and then 2 is a cross. Your 3 would be a hook, and your 4, what's your 4? 4 would be an uppercut?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I could throw it. I don't throw a lot of uppercuts. I do like 1-2 or like 1-2, like 1-2 hook.
Yeah, and then 5 would be lead hand uppercut. That way,
Oh, I
yep,
see.
and then 6 would just be like a hook,
Okay.
a right hook. Yeah, so you'd be like 3-6, 3, 6, yeah.
Oh, I see.
And let's just see what your kick looks like. All right, all right. Okay, let's see you switch.
Switch your stuff.
I'll just make sure I don't get kicked in the face. All right, so we'll start off 1-2.
Okay.
Step. Yeah, and as you step, pivot. And then let's add the kick. Hey!
Best kick of any chess player ever. Let it be known.
That was pretty good, right? I thought that was pretty good. All right, we're gonna do a bag workout. This is one of the circuits I would do when I'm getting ready for a fight. We're gonna put Levy here through this. It's gonna be a good session. We'll see how this one goes. I'll let you know what we're doing. Like, just call out what we're doing, and we'll get a good workout in. So let's get it.
My bad.
Yeah. Yeah. So there's nice constant punches. You flex for the camera. You wink for it a little bit. Let them know you're a bad mofo, you know what I mean? Now we're gonna go hard punches.
All right.
Ready? Go.
Oh, you mean like that? I feel like we're beating a dude for his money, bro.
And constant.
Like I said, man, somebody owes me money. Right, yours.
We're gonna go 4 for 4. I'll throw 4 punches, then you go 4 punches.
All right.
Ready? and constant.
You sure we gotta keep going, bro? Like,
well, I already started.
It's only 2 minutes.
Yeah, 2 minutes left, right?
Like 2.5.
We might as well finish. I got faith in you.
I don't know if I have faith in you.
You sure we gotta keep going? That's hilarious.
That's what he's gonna say that to you
Jab.
3 minutes into the chess game.
If your left hand gets tired, you can switch your stance.
Switch my stance. All right. I've never done southpaw.
And constant. Last minute and a half. Yeah! Get him, Levy! Gonna be the world's most dangerous chess player. Hold that checkmate.
Help.
And freestyle. You freestyle whatever you want. We'll tone it down a little bit. Nice. See, this is the trick right here. Get his arms heavy. This way he can't pick up his chess pieces.
Oh, I brought the light pieces today.
30 seconds or 20. Last time, everything you got. Fight down on that mouthpiece. Woo! Yeah, good work. Barely breathing.
Yeah, he stood no chance, bro. Boxing has taught me, if you want to quit, you keep going. You want to quit a second time, you keep going, you find a way. I want to quit like 5 times every intense workout.
Yeah.
And I just get it through.
Then you're happy.
Yeah, then you feel great. Ooh.
It's a good workout.
You're excellent at fighting. So anything else you want to try, like chess or anything else, like you want to be really good at it?
I feel like yes. Yeah, I would say yes. I think mainly because I didn't win anything in like wrestling. I mean, I placed in a national tournament twice, 4th and 6th, but it wasn't what I set out for in like in terms of my goals. So I think that was like the obsession for MMA, and I was like, I just want to win something. I finally won something, and become the best in the world at something is something that not many people can say that they've done in something that they love. You know, so to do that in this sport now, when I try other things, I still have that obsessive mindset. Like I'll play chess and I'll win like 2 games, and I'm like, I'm feeling myself, I'm feeling good. I'm like, okay, these openings, I kind of remember the basic ideas and the theories of the openings, and then I'll go on like this losing skid. Like I'll lose one game and it'd be like midnight, and then I'll go on a skid where it's like I'm playing till like 1:30 in the morning because I kept losing like over and over and over, and I'm like, no, I gotta win like 1 or 2 games in a row before I can go to bed. But that's just like the way my brain works. It was like, it just wants to keep going until you kind of figure it out. And even not just with chess, like anything. Like I picked up golf. That's very frustrating and very humbling. Like to go from like a high level athlete to doing this, and you're like, holy shit, I'm nowhere near an athlete as athletic as I thought. But then again, I look at golf, I'm like, is it really athletics? I mean it's hand-eye coordination, right? So I kind of have to keep it in within reason, I guess. It's very humbling, you know? So just going out and trying to do other things. I think that's what life's about, though, right? I mean, when you try to do things, you can have fun doing it, but it's just trying new journeys and new ventures to see what you can be good at and what you actually enjoy. Because, I mean, life can't just be, for you, can't just all be chess. And for me, life can't just be all about fighting. You kind of get burnt out a little bit, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty burnt out like every day, but I just keep going.
Yeah, and the same thing with MMA.
Yeah, I can imagine.
Yeah, people think like, oh, this is your job. I'm like, yeah, it's my job the same way as your job. When you wake up, you're doing your 9 to 5 and you probably hate it. I'm like, I don't hate this, but when you just do this all the time with no other change in scenery or different type of venture that you may enjoy, you never know. You know, so I feel like it's kind of ill-advised to go through life not exploring other avenues of things that might be of interest, or it could take the burnout effect away, and when you get back to your craft, you kind of enjoy it a little bit more. All right, so I'm gonna show you guys a takedown entry, nice and easy. Just, I mean, obviously, I don't want to.
Yeah, like we just finished the heated chess game, and he's kind of mad. So like,
so we hit double. Have you wrestled before?
Never.
All right, so as we hit this double leg right here, I'm inside. I'm controlling the legs, and I want to step outside of his knee with my near side leg. This makes it easier for me to take him down. Notice how I take him over the knee. I'm just using my body. I can really take away my hands. The hands are for control. So as I take him down, boom. I'm landing into side control. Aaron Blanchard actually just did this against Molly McCann, get into the side control position before hitting that guillotine choke. Was it guillotine? No, Kimura lock.
She punched her so many times, man.
Yeah, yeah, she did. and elbows, not nice. All right, so let's just say Levy is going to turn to his knees. So whichever way, like he's looking for an escape, I'm throwing my punches. He's looking to cover up. As he turns, he's going to look to get up. As he tries to get up, I step the hook in. And I hit this right on the transition, and then the other hook comes in right away. So now I'm going to control. I lock. I always go underneath. So I take one hook out, just because I don't like one that can spin. Like from here, even if I have the seatbelt, I always cover the choking hand. Like if Levy were to try to turn and spin into me, like get his shoulders to the mat, and try to turn to my guard, this makes it difficult when I get underneath his kneecap. So it's almost like a little lever. I go underneath, and I pull back. Because right here, he could turn. As I turn, I get this hook underneath, I elevate, drive the weight back to his shoulders and towards his head, and now this allows me to figure 4, and I can get this locked nice and tight. Now, I'm not even squeezing it. This is just locked on. So for my viewers out there who don't really know, and they were saying, oh, you just held him, you didn't do anything.
This shit does not feel good, man.
This is not a comfortable position. So, and I'm not squeezing. So I'm gonna lock up one more time. I'm gonna try to loosen it a little bit so I'm not killing him. I'm underneath. I'm gonna be looking for the choke. Piotr Jan did a good job of fighting, controlling my hands. So now, yeah. So if you held the hands, this way I can't choke you. You grab the 2-on-1. So this stops me from trying to finish the submission. Now from here, I'll be looking for different ways to break the grip, trying to secure, cup the shoulder. Once I cup the shoulder, I can start to push, and my head blocks, pushing using my chin to push his head away. And then it allows me to sneak this other hand inside. And now, once I add this with the squeezing, and then, yeah.
I wouldn't be laughing in a real fight, though.
Yeah, so I got this. This puts on a lot of pressure, anaconda style. And then obviously, with the choke, nice and easy. When I press this, I want to push his head down into this carotid, not the carotid, into the blade of my forearm. And I'm cutting the carotid on this side, and I'm cutting the carotid on this side with my other arm. And I press, and I get the submission. Damn. And then when you do get this position, once you secured it, you look over to your corner and you smile. You let them know you got it.
Damn.
Ugh. So I'll actually have you do it to me, just so you can see what it feels like.
All right.
Okay. We'll always start with the takedown because I don't know how that might go.
No, don't do that. All right.
So let's just say you have back control, you throw hooks in.
So under your legs?
Yep. No, over the top. So you throw top. So this is a seatbelt. This is a traditional back control position, back mount. So you control, block your choking hand. Because now when you do this, once I grab this hand, as I pull, this top, your right hand is going to go underneath my neck.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that's why you always cover the choking hand. Because now you get an opportunity to sneak this in, and then you can pull this hand out and then start to attack the choke.
Where do I hold my, just anywhere?
What I call is like a snake. So I go like this. It's almost like a crash course. Just go here and just slide the left hand over the top and then behind the head.
Oh, I see.
And then from here, yeah. So you want to grab your bicep. Yep, that's nice and tight. You're gonna compress forward, and then you're gonna push the head down and almost like bring your elbows in together, like something like that. So just think about compressing the head. So you want to cut the carotids here. Put this like directly behind. Yeah, and just drive forward. Yeah, that's better. That's a lot better. All right, so now we're in this position. Go back to that seatbelt.
Yeah.
So yeah, underneath the arm. Yeah. So you cover the choking hand. Yeah. Always cover, because if you don't, I'll just show you guys what it is. If you go this way and I grab this hand, now it's almost impossible for you to break this grip for you to choke me. Yeah. So you always cover the choking hand. So now what I was saying is, if I'm here and I find a way to turn because of the way that you have your legs, I can try to turn into your guard, and then this would be a bad position to be in.
Right.
So once you're in this position, both hooks are in. Yeah. You got the seatbelt. Let's just say I was trying to turn. Yeah. Now you're gonna do the same thing I was just doing. You're gonna use your right leg under my knee. As I try to turn, you elevate, you put me back to the side, and your left leg. So you keep this one here, keep it elevated, like behind the kneecap. Yeah. Your left leg is gonna turn, and you're gonna try to put this across my waist. Your left leg across my waist. Now you gotta have a little bit of flexibility when doing this. Now, so you don't wanna go here, because then this allows me to get out. So you wanna figure 4, and then you wanna hook underneath my knee. This makes it very tough for me to turn.
I see.
Yes. Now from here, you can do the same thing, chin to the back of my head. Yeah, so you wanna, this is gonna lift my head, because I wanna do this to try to get my head to the mat. Right. That's my escape. So if you keep my head propped, now this hand comes across. Yeah. Try to cup that shoulder as best as you can with your right hand. Yeah, so now this makes it very difficult for me to find these fingers. Yeah. Now you're gonna take your left hand out, get on your elbow, post on your elbow, like push forward, use your chin in my head. Now take your left hand out. Take it out, take it out, take it out, all the way out, all the way out. Under, like pull, yep. Oh, I see. Yeah, and now you're gonna finish the choke. Oh. Now slide that hip, behind. Yep, almost there. All right. Slide it behind the head.
Yeah. Which way?
To finish, yeah, the same way we did before, like the snake, little snake.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Slide it behind the head.
Yeah, like here.
Yeah, but make sure you got your bicep.
Yeah.
There you go. So now this is secure. So there's really nowhere for me to really turn. Damn. And if from here you compress. Yeah. And if you squeeze the legs on the ribs, that doesn't feel good. It's just a shitty position. And from here you catch a body, you might do some time.
Yeah. Oh man, you need crazy ankle flexibility for that. Like the ankles have to be.
And strength. Like endurance wise, because your legs will get tired from just holding that position.
Your legs are your biggest asset, you think?
Oh, 100%. I always say, we have a saying that we said back at Bomb Squad when I was training upstate New York was, the legs feed the wolf. You know, so always make sure your leg muscles are on par. Make sure you have the endurance. Like for endurance, I do a lot of leg squeezes, or I do wall sits with a plate, and I'll do a lot of the assault bike. Just sprints, 30 seconds, 15-second intervals, so you kind of get a little bit of rest time, and then you sprint again, try to get that lactic acid buildup, because that's what it's going to feel like in the fight. You know, so those are like little things that I do to help with that endurance.
Shit's crazy.
There's a lot that goes into this, man. We don't just wake up and just jump in the cage and say, hey, we're here.
No, I know. It makes sense, though, because sometimes you see guys grappling, and the smallest wrong position just affects it. Like just now, like I thought I had it, and you were like, no, that's not where the hand goes at all. And I'm like, you think, and sometimes you watch guys like on someone else's back, you're like, why is he not choking him? Because there's like a bunch of things missing. You don't realize how much of the mechanics are involved.
It's crazy, man. I'm still fascinated. Like I still learn a lot in this sport watching other people. Like I'll watch the newcomers and see different things that they're doing, because there's always something you can learn and add to your game, or even like look at it like, okay, this could maybe work in this situation. You know, so that's the way I break down the game. I feel like that's what's helped me get to where I am today. Like just constantly being a student of the game, not thinking like you just know everything already.
Yeah.
Which can be hard to do sometimes, depending on who's talking to you. You know,
that makes sense. Yeah. As an outsider, I'm fascinated. Like no one really has an answer for like the Dagestani wrestling. Just seems like a couple of those guys. Yeah. They just know something. I mean, maybe the insiders of the sport are like, it's not perfect, there's flaws, but it just seems so frustrating.
It's very dominant, And I mean, it's traditional wrestling that we do here in the States. It's because it's folk style. We ride on top, wrist control. Over there, they do more freestyle, where it's more like exposure of the back versus control on top. You don't get a lot of time to wrestle on the mat in freestyle and Greco. They just do it better because, like, once Americans start fighting, it's a weird. This is what I feel, and I could be completely wrong, but this is what I feel. When Americans start fighting, like most of these wrestlers, they learn how to knock somebody out. They go away from the wrestling, they stop doing it, and you don't see it anymore. Like you see a guy like Michael Chandler, you see a guy like Justin Gaethje, you see a guy like TJ Dillashaw. These guys fall in love with the striking. You never see them get on top and wrist control, wrist ride, and keep guys locked down. Khabib and all those guys, Makachev, they don't give a shit. Wrestling wins fights.
Yep.
Take him down, ground and pound, tie him up, beat him up, and that's why they got the name Dagestani handcuff. Even though it is technically something we do here in the States as well, but they do it better and it's more. I guess unique to them because they all use it.
They're not all great, otherwise they'd all be champs, right? Like you got Makhachev, you got Khabib, you got Usman from Bellator, but like some guys still lose. Yeah. Right? So you gotta
good shit, man. Alright, we're gonna play some chess.
Let's do it.
Checkmate. Oh yeah. So I actually really like Tate. I think it's kind of like one of those misunderstood kind of people. At least that's what I think. And I don't think he says anything really all that bad. I think it's the way he says it. But I saw that I guess his dad was like something pretty good chess player.
So like, yeah, there's a lot of moving parts here. So first of all, I'm in what I realized about Andrew Tate is like he burst on the scene
out of nowhere.
Yeah, and all the content, like the way social media works, it recommends you things that shape your opinion of like a person, right? Yeah. So all the content I saw was fed to me to be like, yo, this guy is awful. Like he's like the worst, and you gotta like not, you know. He's like, damn, like that. I mean, that was my first like perception. I was like, damn, this dude is like. And then I realized, like, my younger brother is 15, 16. Yeah. My younger brother sees all the stuff like growing up without a parent, picking yourself up, right? He gets the clips from Andrew Tate that are like self-motivated. How to improve yourself and better yourself as a person. I was like, oh my god.
So complete opposite of
complete opposite. And it's crazy. Like this is all the way. Like it's whatever the media wants to show you. It pushes based on your algorithm or whatever. Yeah. And then I saw like you would take like celebrities, athletes hanging out with someone. Like, what is going on here? Because we got a whole narrative. He's getting banned off these platforms. Yeah. I did not fucking realize Emery Tate was an international master. He had the same title as me.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, and he was he has like a reputation. He was like a big attacking player, and he was like a larger than life person. Like he would just like walk up the and be like, "Yo, they play like fucking Tate." Yeah. Like checkmate, bitch. Like he was like, and people in the chess world were like they were playing. I wasn't playing at the same time as Emery because I was young. Yeah. But Emery Tate was playing over the board chess tournaments like a lot when I was really young, and the people who were around at that time were like, this dude, like you had to be there. Like you had to be at his tournaments because he would sacrifice all these pieces. And he was a crazy attacking player. So, yeah, that was insane. And then people were like, cover Emery Tate's games, cover his games.
I feel like he gets a little bit of a bad rap, but let me not even say a little bit. He definitely gets a bad rap. But I feel like you said, some of the stuff he says, he has like the self-motivating stuff for like younger men. But he does say outlandish things to get a response, to get a reaction. But a lot of things he says is like not wrong, but he says it in a way that would just piss people off.
Yeah, and it's very absolute. Yeah. And people get like super mad. Like I said, everything that was fed to me was in my like Instagram and my TikTok or whatever. Yeah. I was supposed to sit there and be like, this dude is awful. Can't talk about him ever. But I've just slowly learned over the last like couple of years and getting bigger. It's just like there's always more to it somehow.
Always more to the story.
And the problem is like there's no end. You just go like this. You go in loops.
All right, guys. Thanks for tuning in with us. I hope you guys enjoy the content. Levy got to learn some MMA. What would you call it? Some dangerous street skills. Yep. I got to get the beats in chess. Learn a couple of things. Hopefully, I'm like a 1400 next time I play.
Yeah, I think you will be. Like, comment, subscribe. What is that? Follow. What do you do? What does everyone do? Instagram.
Instagram, the Twitter. I talk a lot of shit on Twitter, so don't be alarmed.
Me too.
TikTok, Funkmaster MMA, all streaming platforms, YouTube, all that good stuff.